You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. Be sure to smash that like button. Of course, by now you know, Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals, they are in Super Bowl 56. They will take on the Los Angeles Rams. So you'll have a heavy LSU flavor in Super Bowl 56 with Burrow, Chase, Shelvin, Whitworth, Odell Beckham, key players on both teams that are going to do LSU very proud a week from Sunday in the Super Bowl. Doing this job, when you cover a lot of athletes and a lot of teams and you're just around it all the time, sometimes we fall into heavy cliche mode and we use certain words that become just a crutch, a verbal crutch. And we use the word great or different iterations, greatness, often. That he's a great player, that was a great game, he's a great coach, this was a great season. We'd say that a lot. And we don't often add color or context to it. And not long ago, I did actually sit there and think about how I would define greatness. And I don't mean to be like philosophical and like super deep and meaningful here, but I'll throw this out to you because it makes sense to me. The way I look at it is greatness is when the extraordinary becomes the expectation. So follow me. Tom Brady down 28-3 in the Super Bowl. Coming back was unbelievable. I mean, it was extraordinary. Amazing. We were awed by it. Was anybody surprised? It's Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes throwing no-look passes across his body. We are awed by it, but we're not really surprised anymore. Like throwing the ball parallel to the ground on target, different arm angles, all that stuff. Switch sports. Steph Curry. I mean, catch and shoot from 38 feet. Turns to go back the other way before it even hits the net. We're awed by it. Are we really surprised anymore? That's greatness. That's greatness personified. Joe Burrow is greatness personified. Joe Burrow has taken the extraordinary and made it the expectation. If you follow the win probability charts, when Cincinnati was down 21-3, the Bengals had a 5% chance of winning the game. 5%. Understand, the Cincinnati Bengals, who 2 years ago were the worst team in the NFL, last year won 4 games. 13 months ago, Joe Burrow's knee exploded, and he had complete reconstructive surgery of his knee. 13 months after that procedure, he's on the road in a place that's hosted 4 consecutive AFC championship games against the 2-time AFC champions and a quarterback that's won an MVP, a Super Bowl, and was trying to get to his 3rd consecutive Super Bowl. And you're on the road in that venue down 21-3 with a 5% chance of rallying to win. And he did it. It's extraordinary. But today, are any of us here surprised? That's Joe Burrow. That's greatness personified. That's what greatness is. That's what we watched yesterday. That's, in the span of 3 weeks, winning a franchise's first playoff game in 3 decades. Winning a franchise's first ever road playoff game. And going to the Super Bowl for the first time since 1988. All in the span of 3 weeks. That's Joe Burrow. Same guy that he was at LSU. When every week he went out and he did something extraordinary. And it just became the expectation that he was just going to keep doing it and do it again. What a day. The game itself, Kansas City left the door open. I picked the Chiefs in the ballgame. 21-3, it looked like it was what I thought it would be. Bengals are a great team, young team. They're just early. They'll figure it out in time. Burrow's going to have his day. Not quite there yet. Patrick Mahomes, inexplicably, right before half, doesn't get the ball into the end zone. Missed an opportunity to go up at least 14 at half. And that Bengals defense in the second half was incredible. They harassed Patrick Mahomes, forced him into bad decisions. The interception was unforgivable. Touchdown Bengals, Jamar Chase, 2-point conversion, tie ball game. I mean, the awful interception in overtime, even before overtime, the Chiefs are driving and you're thinking, oh, well, it was a great rally for the Bengals, but here go the Chiefs. They're going to go score here right before the end of the game. Romo's even on the broadcast saying, should they let them score? I'm going, let them score. They got the lead. How are they going to let them score? Anyway. And there's Patrick Mahomes twirling around in the backfield twice, gets sacked, fumbled on the second one. I mean, the game would have ended right there. But even getting the ball, winning the toss, getting the ball in overtime, forced the throw downfield, Joe Burrow outplayed Patrick Mahomes. Flatly. Mahomes cost his team the game. He opened the door, and Burrow kicked it in. Joe Burrow now has the opportunity to do something that has never been done by a quarterback in history. There are only 3 players in the history of football that have won a Heisman, a national championship, and a Super Bowl. Only 3 in history. They are Tony Dorsett, Marcus Allen, Charles Woodson. That's it. That's the list. Heisman, Natty, Super Bowl. Tony Dorsett, Marcus Allen, Charles Woodson. None of them are quarterbacks. Joe Burrow can become the first quarterback ever to win a Heisman, a national championship, and a Super Bowl if they win a week from Sunday. And does anyone here actually think the Bengals are going to lose that game? I mean, they're a 4-point underdog. I don't care. I mean, at this point, I don't know how you can bet against that guy and that team with the way they're feeling it right now. They've won 3 straight in the playoffs. They had won 3 straight at the end of the regular season before sitting everybody in Week 18 and losing to Cleveland. Otherwise, they would have won 7 straight. They've won 6 in a row that they've actually been trying to win. 2 of those against Kansas City. They've won 3 straight road playoff games. Do you honestly think they're going to be phased going on the road to L.A.? And we know that's not going to be a partisan Rams crowd, as we saw yesterday. He's going to do it. I mean, he's going to do it. He's going to go and, as a second-year player, win a Super Bowl for a franchise that's never won a Super Bowl. And it's incredible, and we'll be awed by it. And it's amazing, and every other adjective you want to throw out. But none of us are going to be surprised because it's Joe Burrow, and that's what greatness is. And that is Joe Burrow. And we were blessed to have been able to see him here in Baton Rouge to deliver the way he did, and the people of Cincinnati are going to have him for a long time doing more things just like this. So congrats to Joey B and the Bengals. What a day it was for that organization and for everyone that has cheered for Joe Burrow and will continue to cheer for Joe Burrow. And let me also mention, of course, Jamar Chase and Tyler Shelvin and all the LSU guys that are going to get an opportunity to play on Super Bowl Sunday. I don't mean to leave out Andrew Whitworth and Odell Beckham. We'll talk about them coming up, but just an incredible day of football to watch it all play out the way it did. So congrats to all the Tigers that are going to get to play on Super Bowl Sunday and make some memories. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.